I'm Matt from Breakhard, joined by Cameron, once again, former NASCAR Jackman. How's it going, Cam?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Well, before we hopped on here tonight, I decided to make dinner. I was like, I'll have myself some fish, a little um little seasoning on it. Now I'm blanking on Old Bay seasoning.
Oh my gosh, you went full Maryland on us.
So I'm going in there and trying to sprinkle it. Whole top of the thing just pops off. Boom. Quarter of the can just all over this fish now. So I'm sitting down there with a knife just trying to scrape it all
Scrape it
off.
all off, right?
Yeah. But it was fine.
Oh,
No
that
complaints
sounds
out of
like
there.
fun. That sounds like fun.
Just one of those things where you're like, we're gonna be efficient tonight. We're on schedule. Everything's gonna work. Boom. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got home from football practice. I was supposed to get home from football practice about 6. It's like cool. We'll make dinner, then do the podcast. My wife started her new job today, so I haven't seen her, so I'll be
Nice.
able to hang out with her. Nope, didn't get home till 6:45.
It's life. But at least we had a fantastic weekend of racing across the board in all three
Yeah.
series, honestly. But
Yeah.
obviously, the talk of the weekend is going to be the Bristol night race on Saturday night. Chaos. Just chaos. In my notes for the race, I literally just typed out in bold letters, this is chaos. It was like lap 50, not realizing we were going to be strapped in for another 3.5 hours.
I think you texted me and you texted me like lap right around probably lap 50, lap
Yeah.
60. It was like, this is absolute chaos. And I went, I love it.
I don't understand the people that are mad about it. I
I
really
don't
don't.
either.
Like, would you rather have watched what we saw in the springtime or last fall here, where you watch Kyle Larson just go out and lead 400 plus laps and nobody can pass? Or would you rather watch this, which was what people want? People tell me all the time they want single lane on the bottom Bristol. You got it. You got single lane on the bottom Bristol. You literally having to run into people to move them up out of the way.
And I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, it was fun. But you could also have that second lane too if you wanted it.
Mhm.
Wasn't the best choice on the
The
night,
the
but it was
people
there.
not the people that actually went up there and pushed
Yeah,
went to the front.
you could make it work. But the PJ1 was definitely sort of that
Yeah.
whole thing
I
factored
would
in.
have I would have loved to have seen it without the PJ1.
Yeah. Imagine if you had left side tires, the same compound as the right side tires with no PJ1. Like, these boys are going to be skating out there. I saw Chris Gabehart said that he wants them to focus on the left side tire now because it needs to wear out more. And I don't disagree with that. But yeah, it was
Because I mean it got to the point where they were just taking 2 tires.
oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was it? Cindric spent a lot of time just taking 2 tires.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading Alex's comment here. I could be annoyed with all the caution laps. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that. There were a lot of caution laps. 137 caution laps, 14 cautions for the race.
I didn't realize it was that many.
You do want another stat real quick? Most caution laps ever in the modern era. 1,771 races have happened in the modern era since 1972. None have had more caution laps than what we had on Saturday night. Literally, we had
Wow.
a stage plus worth of cautions.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It
was
didn't
crazy.
feel like that watching it though.
It didn't. There were a couple cautions where I was like, these are going on for a while here. And credit to Jeff Gluck. He asked NASCAR about it after the race and he said, were you padding cautions to kind of get you closer to that finish line because of the tire issues that we were seeing and the possibility of maybe running out of tires? NASCAR said no. They were actually upset with how long it was taking to get through these caution periods. They wanted to go back to green sooner. So
It's up to them. Why aren't we?
I don't know. I think there was a disconnect between race director, track crews that were cleaning, and NASCAR spokesperson that made this comment. So yeah, there were definitely a couple times where it's like, oh boy, we're
Yeah,
stretching.
there were, right? But like, I don't know. It felt no more. It, like watching it, I feel like I was so enamored with the actual like racing
Right.
that I didn't even notice it.
Another crazy stat from the race. It's 3 hour and 48-minute race. 2 hours and 5 minutes were spent under caution. An hour and 43 was spent under green flag. Turns
I
out
was paying attention. I
Yeah.
promise.
No, I know. I'm with you though, but because I don't know if we've just been so trained to accept cautions being a
little
long
bit
time.
longer.
Yeah. Or what, but it didn't feel like that in the moment. Plus, I had 2 TVs set up, so I had college football on the other ones. So, like, I'm paying attention, but like when you go to caution, I'm gonna watch the pit stops and then pay attention to football for a couple minutes
Yeah.
over there. So Christopher Bell ends up winning the race. He's able to put on tires at the end of it. He gets around Zane Smith, Carson Hocevar, Alex Bowman at the end. Brad Keselowski, if he clears those guys maybe half a lap sooner, I think he's able to win that race. Gives Bell a shot. I mean, ran through him. Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina against Michigan, just annihilated him, but didn't do anything.
Dude, literally, it almost felt like NASCAR Heat 5, where if you hit someone in the back, they just keep going forward.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's what it felt like.
It's definitely
I was like, okay, NASCAR Heat 5 actually got it right, because that's what it happened.
That's what happens now. I'm adding a video game talk to our rundown real quick.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because we have a couple video game things to talk about. So Bell ends up goes on to win the race. Brad, what do you think he should have done? Should have hit him towards the left side of the bumper.
I was about to say, he hit him a little too square, I feel like.
And to Bell's credit, he even said in the post race too, he said, I backed the corner up knowing that there was going to be a shot coming from the 6 car, and basically saying he wanted to have as much tire under him as he wanted to. So basically keep the weight straight, keep the tires underneath you. Don't be turning in yet, because when that happens, weight shifts, you get hit a little bit more, and he's going around like Joey Logano did at Richmond last year when Austin Dillon ran into him.
Yeah.
And
I thought for sure, they went into the turn. Ryan said, I thought Bell was right. They went into the turn. I said, all right, the 6-1. I literally was like, the 6-1.
And like, if Brad moves Christopher Bell up the racetrack like that, or wrecks him, that place goes wild. Mm-hmm. That stadium would have erupted.
Yeah.
With people being like, old Bristol is back. People would have lost their minds.
Yeah.
They would have forgotten about Tennessee losing. Yeah.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. I knew. You're welcome.
Yeah. Go Dogs.
Yeah, overall, like, that's the only thing from this race that I think maybe would have made it better in the eyes of some people in the Jeff Gluck poll. I think it got like an 80%, which to me is really low, because I thought this race was incredible.
I'd give it like 85, 90, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 93, because I like when you make these guys work. The drivers had to work, the crew chiefs had to work.
Everyone had to work.
The pit crews busted their asses on Saturday night. They earned their money.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so it was a weird race because what?
I'm looking at the schedule.
Oh, going to New Hampshire?
Yes.
Yeah. It's awful. So
sorry.
No, you're fine. Because this race got off the rails like lap 26, lap 25. AJ Allmendinger realized that he's got no tires left, and it's like, oh, these tires lasted literally 12 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was funny, so did you see the video that RFK posted after the race?
Which one?
The one where they had a video of Brad looking at the tires after practice. And like, oh, no, these are fine. These are fine.
Well, okay, I saw him say that on the broadcast for practice, because he was like, these tires can go all day. And I tweeted out the quote too, because I'm like, they didn't show enough wear to think that this was going to happen.
Yeah. You and I talked about it. It cooled off. And those tires said goodbye.
I've never seen anything be as temperamental towards temperature as these tires are. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about a few degrees of it being either they'll last 250 laps or they can't literally go 10 miles. Like, there's no in between.
It's here for it.
The weirdest thing. I have absolutely zero issues with it. I get upset, and I posted a video about this tonight, of people calling it a gimmick.
It's not, though.
It's not.
Everyone's calling for more tire wear. They gave us tire wear. I don't understand why people are.
Yep.
Yeah. About
complaining
about tire wear. Like, okay, we go to freaking Texas. Everyone's like, oh, we need more tire wear. They need to be able to tire wear. They're just riding around in circles.
Yeah.
Okay, people, they gave you tire wear.
They gave you tire wear.
Complaining.
I love the response from Goodyear during the race when the representative went on TV, and he said, "This is what we were asked to do by the
Yeah.
industry. We've delivered on what we were asked to do." Good.
Yeah.
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 Stand on business, dude. Like who I've never seen before in my entire life. Be, don't back down.
Yeah.
You guys, they wanted it. You gave it to them. Now they got to figure it out. And what I get upset about them calling it a gimmick, it's not a gimmick because tire saving is a form of racing. Like
Yeah.
that's a skill set some drivers have. Whether your driver's good at it or not, maybe that's why some people are upset, but it is a skill set to have. If you don't like it, by God, do not tune into the Cars Tour race at Florence or the Florence.
Go on a
400
Saturday night and watch a short track race where
Yeah.
they've literally bought the tires 3 weeks ago and are using the same tires from 3 weeks ago and have no grip and they're just running.
Right.
It's not like they're pitting. It's not like they're changing tires. They're running a 150 lap race, not changing anything. And you've got to learn how to change. You got to learn how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not a gimmick. If this is a gimmick to people, then they have to also consider super speedway racing being a gimmick because the cars there are detuned to force them to run in packs. So if you think that tire wear is a gimmick somehow, then you also have to think that that's a gimmick, in my opinion. Yeah, it's crazy to me. I liked it. Was it a little bit too extreme at times?
No.
Nah. Maybe you want to see it. I think what I would like to see from it is the tire. Is for that light switch to literally not be good, and then literally a quarter of a mile later be like, oh crap, we got it. Yeah,
fall off.
I would like to see it kind of over the course of 60 laps gradually get to that point.
I'm the opposite.
You want to see it just burn off.
I want it to fall off.
Yeah, well,
right.
It literally fell off.
Fell off.
The rubber fell off the tire.
Love it. I'm here for it.
The other thing is, I see people complaining that they want the tire to lay rubber. It
did.
It didn't. Nah, not in the way that we've seen it.
Chunks. Okay,
it shredded chunks. It grinded itself apart. But even laying rubber into the racetrack, it's not going to necessarily do anything, especially if everybody says they keep wanting single lane on the bottom. You got it with the PJ1 there. If you start laying rubber up top, people are going to start to navigate up top as well. And laying rubber, of course, is going to help reduce the tire wear as well. But concrete's a temperamental surface, especially with temperatures as well. So maybe going forward, we run Bristol like week 3 of the season, like first weekend in March, and then we'll also run it the second to last weekend in October, and that way we're guaranteed it's going to be chilly.
I'm here for it. Imagine, okay, here you go. You ready?
Yeah.
Imagine these tires at Atlanta.
Old Atlanta?
No.
Current Atlanta?
Current Atlanta.
Okay.
These tires in the fall race or in the what is that? The winter race essentially. Because
back in this springtime when it's running the third week of February. Yeah.
Third week of February when it's still 40 degrees outside.
Yeah, we got to go to warm weather climates. Atlanta's not warm.
Not in February.
No. No, do that. Next year when North Wilkesboro is getting a points paint date, run this tire there. That surface has been, the tire they used this year was pretty good with it. Send this tire there. Let's see what happens when that goes on. I don't need to see this every week. I'm fine seeing it twice a year in terms of this.
I'd want to see it more than twice.
I think it's tough just from a standpoint of like it being concrete. And I think that plays a big factor into it because I don't know if it's going to do the same thing on an asphalt track.
You don't know until you try.
We'll have to find out. But like, I wouldn't mind seeing a tire that wears more at Nashville. The problem, or Dover. The problem is when you start to get into those tracks where you're going a little bit faster, then if the tire fails,
they're not going to do it.
Yeah, but if they can do it out of North Wilkesboro, a Phoenix maybe, try it out there. Do anything to try to make Phoenix watchable at times. I decided I'm not going to Phoenix for the championship race.
You're not missing much.
No, but I'm just going to go to Martinsville instead because I just don't feel like traveling to Phoenix.
Are you going to Martinsville?
Yeah, I think so. What if the tires are brought to Nashville? Are we sharing the same brain right now? Yeah, we just talked about that. I don't think it would be a great idea to do that just because, again, I think the corner speed and overall speed is just going to be too much that if it does blow out, like I don't want to see these guys get put at risk. Bristol's different.
I mean, we go to Gateway with rotors literally blowing up.
That is, yeah.
So what's the difference?
That's a team decision.
It's not, though.
But we don't see everybody's rotors blow up. We saw Ty Dillon's.
This year.
Sometimes Carson Hostafars.
This year.
Yeah. But like the tire that's something that NASCAR can control. Right? So.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but like, okay, so if you're going to do it there, isn't New Hampshire's concrete, isn't it?
No, asphalt.
Is it asphalt? I don't know why I thought it was concrete.
It might be better. Milwaukee.
Ew.
No offense to everybody in Wisconsin. Anytime they think of, they're like, oh, NASCAR needs to come back to Wisconsin. Go to Milwaukee. No, thank you.
No.
Vomit.
You want to talk about my least favorite 48 hours?
Does it involve Milwaukee?
Yeah. Last year, I did the Cup race in Daytona.
Oh, yeah. And you did the truck race up there?
And did the truck race in Milwaukee. We didn't land from the airport.
Oh, you were on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't land because our flight we had the last freaking people on the plane. Didn't land back in Concord until 1:32 a.m.
Oh, good.
And then had to be back up in Statesville at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And that race was a 1 o'clock start?
Something like that.
12 o'clock local, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like an hour of sleep.
Well, better than half an hour.
No, it's not. Almost at that point would have just rather had an half an hour.
Fair. All right. So it looked like we may get a first-time winner on Saturday night. Ty Gibbs leads over 200 laps. Just last week on this very podcast, we said, who gets a cup win first, Connor Zilisch or Ty Gibbs? Knowing full well Connor Zilisch is not going to have another cup start until the Daytona 500 in February.
When he was dominating, I was sitting there like, you've got to be kidding me right now.
Buddy, I have a TikTok video sitting in my drafts right now on that same subject that I didn't have time to post this week just because other things came up in my schedule, like my posting schedule. And I'm sitting on that being like, God, I'm so glad I did not post that this week. He did not win. Cooked it onto the apron trying to get to pit road towards the end of the race there. Comes back up on the racetrack.
Dude.
Austin Hill's minding his own business, just trying to save tires. All of a sudden, 54 is right in front of him. Yeah, he just ran in the back of him. Just like, where the hell did that come from?
Oh, man. When the 54 hit, what was that, the 19?
Yeah, I think so.
On trying to come in and was just way too hot.
Was it the 19 or the 3?
It was one of those. Okay. I think it was a 19 because it had the American flag on the side of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I thought they were both goners.
Same.
I thought they were both gone.
But that's what happens with Ty Gibbs. He has good runs. He puts himself in positions at times to win races, and then he always finds a way to mess up. There's always a mistake that comes out of it. And I would have thought being 100 and what is he now? 120-ish races, maybe 120 races into his cup career, he would have figured this out. But it seems like there's always something that comes up. Whenever he's in line to potentially be a factor at the end of these races, it's always something. And maybe it won't be something.
Always Ty Gibbs.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's never going to get out of his own way at this point. His song choice, too, terrible.
I didn't see it. What was it?
A-OK by Ty Verdes. You've heard the song before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like,
I always forget that they do that for the Bristol night race. I always forget it.
There were some pretty good picks.
There were.
This year.
Joey's was really good.
I Don't Care by Fall Out Boy. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
He had a good one. Denny had the Law and Order theme song, which great troll job. Fantastic. I love that for him. It's when he walks up to the microphone and just goes, him, and walks away. Ugh. I have goosebumps right now because I hated it so much. It was so cringy. And he thinks it's so cool.
Yeah, because, he's the villain that's not really a villain.
He's not a good villain. He's
No,
not. Oh,
he's
then
not.
he's the best villain we have right now. That's bad for all of us because he's not good at it.
He's not a good villain.
He should be
He's
like
not.
in a 2010s DC movie. They're all terrible. Denny Hamlin,
Whoa,
terrible at being a superhero.
whoa, whoa.
Outside of the Dark Knight films, all the other ones were really
I was
bad.
about to say the Dark Knight films are goated.
2000, what, 8, 10,
Like 11.
12. That third one though wasn't great. No, I take it back. I take it back. Batman Begins was not great.
No, Batman Begins was terrible.
Yeah. Dark
But
Knight
the
was good.
Dark Knight Rises are phenomenal.
Yeah.
There will
I'm back on
never
board.
be a better Joker.
Agreed. There will be better Batman than Ben Affleck, though. And you forgot about that.
He wasn't Ben Affleck wasn't the
Not in those, but he was in the 2010s Batman at one point.
yeah, he was.
Bad.
And then
They had him fight Superman.
I liked Man of Steel. I did.
Did you see the new one?
I have not.
Me either.
I
didn't know where that point was going as soon as I asked the question.
I did not.
Okay. Back to the race real quick. We had three rocker fires actually, all on four.
Was it 3? I thought it was 4.
Oh, who else? I had Chad Fincham, Austin Cindric, and Josh Berry.
I thought there was one more.
I didn't think so. If there is, then I missed it. But I had those 3 noted.
I could have swore there was one more.
Bad night for Josh Berry. Bad playoffs for Josh
I was
Berry.
gonna say bad.
I don't
playoffs
know
for Josh
who
Berry.
he pissed off. Broke a mirror. Crossed the path of a black cat. Walked under open umbrella inside. I don't know. But this
he walked
dude
under a ladder for sure.
This dude had no luck. 3 last place finishes to start the playoffs. That's 4
unlucky
points because
as
he got the
hell.
fastest lap at Darlington.
That's
You're
bad.
not going to advance with that.
No, you hate to see it.
Austin Cindric was literally going to sit in that car and let it burn down before he got out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and unfortunately he had to, because if he sits in that car for literally 3 more laps, Alex Bowman at that time running second would have advanced.
Yeah,
and got that transfer spot.
Yeah, he got lucky.
So lucky.
Dude, he got lucky.
When they took the tire off and then it just kind of ignited itself, I was like, oh, this is bad. Like, this is actually bad for that tire changer to be down in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not fun.
No,
that's one thing.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I bet. That seems to always be a Ford issue, too.
So I've actually hung a tire while the brakes were on fire.
How was that?
Fun.
Yeah.
Because typically, if it's not like the rocker panel and the rubber's on fire,
Yeah.
right? Typically, you just hang the tire, send it, the air will put it out.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Right.
You just send it. We're going. Let's go.
It'll put itself out.
Right? Now, if it's a rocker panel like that and it's rubber, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But I literally have gloves on. Boom. My hands are catching on fire. Come on, hit the lug nuts.
Hit him. Let's go. Cameron said the best 12 made it through, which was nice to see. So
I agree.
Yeah, I don't have any issue with that. Josh Berry, Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, and Shane Van Gisbergen all eliminated.
Just say SVG.
SVG. Yeah, all eliminated from. I felt like Jeff Burton there for a second. Eliminated from the round of 16. Obviously, those are the four that came in under the cut line. So seeing them not transfer out, it was going to take a lot for Bowman to transfer out outside of winning the race.
He got close.
SVG's playoffs, as soon as he didn't have a good finish at Darlington, it was pretty much doomed from that point on. And then we just threw this poor guy into Bristol, which is a tough track. And then we were like, hey, your tires are going to last 20 laps. Figure it out. And he's never had to deal with this before.
Which I thought he would honestly do better at. Because he typically does pretty well at tire saving.
So I was reading, I think it was on Reddit maybe, the SVG contingent of fans, which are a lot of New Zealand and Australian fans, who pay a lot more attention to his pit crew than I do. A lot of them are really upset with Stephen Doran, who's his crew chief. And they think that he just is terrible at making calls. And I went through the list that somebody put together from it, and I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand where people are upset. And I think that a lot of his calls come from the standpoint of SVG's never done this before.
Yeah.
So it's hard to take risks at time, I think, in their brains. But yeah, I mean, 3 weeks
for
from now
him
we're
to
gonna
make
get
the
the Roval.
playoffs this year, I mean, like, obviously we thought he would make the playoffs because we thought he would win at least one race,
Yeah,
but
turns out
he had a damn good year.
oh, he still has a chance to get a 5th win 3 weeks from now at the Roval. So
What happens if he doesn't win it?
that'll be a bigger story than whoever wins. And that's an elimination race too. So yeah, I got the pole there last year in the Cup race. Again, wouldn't be shocked to see him win
Is
again.
Cindric doing that race? Or not Cindric, Zilich, I mean?
I don't think so. It's not on his list.
Is it
I don't
not?
think they're going to let him just because he's in the playoffs himself.
Yeah.
And that's an elimination race for them on the Xfinity side as well.
Yeah.
So those guys get eliminated, points reset, and if you're Bubba Wallace, you're like, damn, I wish they did not reset. Because he goes from being like plus 60 over the cutoff line after the race to now being plus 1.
I hate that they do that.
The reset?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate it in all sports. I hate reseeding. I hate the reset. I hate it.
No, I don't disagree.
Let's just run it how it is.
Yeah.
I hate that the NFL does it.
What the regular
I hate
season's for.
Huh?
That the justification is always, well, that's what the regular season's for. I know, I'm with you. Because it gives them incentive to be good in the regular season. So you have the 26, 24, 24.
Okay, so you keep the points how they are going
I don't
into
disagree.
the playoffs,
Yeah.
and you keep the points.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it makes the regular season even more important.
New championship format coming next year.
Durr.
You excited about that?
Yes.
3-3-4 probably.
Yes and no.
DBC said 6 driver championship round. So
Instead of
you'll
4?
eliminate 5, 6 will participate
So it
in
would
the
be
final 4.
16.
Assuming the
11.
16, it'll have to be 5, and then 6 left.
So it'd be 16, 11, 6.
Yeah. The round of 11 doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
No.
No, the round of 6 doesn't either, because it's the final 4. What do we call this? The 6 that remain? They'll probably be like, "Oh, this is the Super 6."
The championship 6.
I know that's what it'll be, but that doesn't even sound great.
No.
But
that's exactly what it's going to be.
Happier with a 4-race final round versus a 1-race winner take all.
I'm not.
I mean, am I happy? No, I'm more happy than a 1-race, winner take all. Would be happier if it was 10 or even 36, but
I'm still you
give it to me.
I'm always going to say, give me the 16. No, give me the 26 races for the regular season.
Yeah.
What is that?
Bradley says 3-3-4 isn't the best, but it's better than what we got. Should prevent a disaster champion like we had last year.
Does it? I disagree.
There's less of a likelihood that you have what we had last year happen.
There's less of a likelihood, yeah, but you go out and win 1 or 2 of those races, you're more than likely going to win the championship.
Yes, I agree. Also, Norm says that a playoff driver will punt SEG at Charlotte if they can get to him, Norm, because right now nobody's been able to.
Actually, he might be passing them, so they might get to him.
Man won by 18 seconds earlier this year. Like, he is just in his own zip code.
But no, I will die on the hill that I think it should be 26 races for the regular season.
Okay.
Calculate the points. Wins don't lock you in.
Okay.
And give me the 16 best drivers. I don't care how you do the format. I don't care what the format is. Give me the 16 best drivers from those. Wins do not lock you in. Wins help you because you get more points.
Yeah.
But give me the 16 best drivers.
All right. I can get behind that. Alex says that they'll always be partial to the 10-race chase since that's the format when they started watching, which I can absolutely understand that, because when I was a kid and started watching, we had 36 races. So I think that's why I'm always like, I want that back. And
see, I didn't like the 36 races. Even as a kid.
Was it because you could lock up the championship too soon, or because yeah? See, I don't have a problem with that. Just from go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just because if you're that much better than everybody else, then like it sucks to suck, but we'll come back next year and be better. And for me, it makes you appreciate those battles that go down to the last race.
See, but at the same time, like I come at it as from a football fan,
Yeah.
right? Like that's what I grew up on was football. So like I liked the playoff because
Oh yeah.
it's a playoff.
But imagine if football didn't have playoffs, and then in like 2004, we're like, hey, we're gonna do this thing called the playoffs now, and then have a Super Bowl, and whoever wins that game is the champion. After you'd already established that the champion was just the person that had the best record at the end of the year.
College football. You
Previous-
literally just described college football.
Back in the day, yeah,
It went from
when you just had like
BCS,
the AP poll, and
where you had the AP poll, or it went from AP poll
yeah,
to BCS, and then people wanted a playoff, went
Yeah.
to the playoff. You
Well-
literally just described college football.
yeah, we want the playoff because playoffs gonna
Well,
playoffs.
yes,
feed
obviously,
families.
but like at the same time, it
Do you like the playoff or did you like the BCS?
playoff BCS sucked.
As a person that was screwed out of a potential national championship game in the BCS, I agree with you there.
So was
Shout out
I.
to the,
So was I.
yeah,
Multiple.
but yeah, multiple because you had opportunity to go to multiple. We had an opportunity one time in 2009 to do it.
Okay, here you go. West Virginia,
Yes, 2007
2007.
Yeah.
Loses to Pitt in the last game of the year.
has to play Boise State in the
bowl
in the
game,
bowl game. Yeah,
right? No, they didn't play Boise State that year.
was that 08 that they played Boise State?
Was it?
Wasn't that the Statue of Liberty play?
No, that was Oklahoma.
That was Oklahoma. You're right. My apologies. I forgot. Who did they play then?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
It's gonna be like Virginia Tech.
No, they couldn't. They didn't play Virginia Tech. I want to say they played Georgia, but I think that was in like 2000. No, they played Oklahoma
Okay,
in
so
the Fiesta Bowl.
all right,
They
that's where I
played
got-
Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl.
Okay.
You got the two games mixed.
Yes.
Same opponent. Okay, but they would have been in the national championship if they win that game,
Agreed.
right? Because they beat y'all. Y'all were number 21. They beat Connecticut. Dude, can we talk about this, the Big East?
Yeah.
Can we talk about this right quick? I know people
live
are
it.
like,
Yes,
we're
let's
here.
talk about it.
We're here for NASCAR, not football. We're talking football. Hold on one second. All right.
Hope
You've
everybody
got
loves
in the
East
Big
football.
East, number 18 USF,
Yes.
number 25 Rutgers,
Yes. Pandemonium Piscataway.
Louisville,
Yep.
right? Number 21 Cincinnati, number 20 UConn.
Yeah.
And
UConn
then
football used to be good.
Yeah.
One of the craziest games I ever attended at the University of Cincinnati was a game against UConn, which I'm pretty sure ended like 45-44. It was a wild game. It was an ABC primetime game on Saturday night. It was the first time we had ever had one of those, and it was wild.
Well, I mean, you're also a Cincinnati fan, so
Well,
you're not used
yeah.
to being good. And then the one
No.
time you are good, you could demolish. See, it was 2007. 2007, 2007, 2007. That pisses me off that we didn't get to go to the SEC or to the national championship.
Well, at least the Big 12 didn't add an extra second so Texas could kick a field goal to win the game and then get the way into the national championship. Meanwhile, we're sitting there being like, there's no time on the clock. Put Cincinnati in there. Granted, we would have gotten annihilated by Alabama. Hand up. I fully understand that. But playing for a national championship.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to you,
If
Pike.
we had the 12-team playoff in 2007, you have LSU, Georgia, USC, Missouri, Ohio State, West Virginia, Kansas, Oklahoma, Virginia Tech, Boston College, Texas, and Tennessee.
Kansas with Mark Fangio. Is that what that guy's name was? Yeah, that guy was big. He was a big boy.
Yeah, but no, that's the year that we got screwed out of the national championship because we won our last game, right? We didn't play in the SEC championship, right?
Yeah.
And then LSU was behind us in the rankings. Sorry. Ohio State was behind us in the rankings, right?
Yeah.
And jumped us when
Yeah,
the
that's
two
right.
teams ahead of us lost.
To play Florida or LSU?
LSU.
LSU. People are tuning into this right now with the same reaction that Chase Elliott had when they were like, "You're still in this. What? What is happening right now?"
What?
Chase having no idea
That was Matthew Stafford year.
on Saturday night that he was not knocked out of the playoffs was very funny.
Oh, he thought for sure he was done.
He was like, "Oh yeah, we're done. I'm gonna go home." Or Trevor, maybe that was the interview. And was like, "Dude, you're still in this." Oh, okay. I guess I'll hang out for a little bit then. What? All right.
God, we would have beat Tennessee that year. Sorry.
18 years ago.
I don't care. I was a little boy.
There were children born that year that are playing now for the University of Georgia. That makes me feel old.
Good.
But okay, Xfinity race at Bristol on Friday night. Eric Almirola wins. Woo for that. One of my, not even a hot take. Eric Almirola should have been a career Xfinity driver. Think of how many wins he could have.
Yeah.
Like Xfinity wins, Xfinity championships. And instead he's got 3 cup wins and now these extra wins down the Xfinity series. I don't know. I understand racing on Sundays means a lot. Obviously it pays a lot and he had a sponsor that was willing to pay it. But from a winning standpoint, dang. Smithfield could have funded an entire team for the amount of money they're paying a year. Like multiple cars. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Eric
Almirola and all of his buddies racing at whatever team he wanted. Like hell.
His team.
Yeah. Double A Motorsports here.
Double A Motorsports.
Get an Energizer sponsorship. Really just hammer it home.
Ding.
Yeah, exactly. When Eric Almirola talks, that's what happens in my brain when he's talking after a race. Because I'm like, just shut up.
All I see is the monkey.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Put my head in the middle there. Connor Zilich's win streak ends. So 4 wins in a row. Doesn't get 5. Top 5 streak does not end though. He's up to 15.
I was going to say, you got a top 5 though.
15 straight top 5s. He's plus 85 over the cutoff line right now. He's a race in 20 spots. 24 spots over the cutoff.
He could wreck out the next 2 races and still be
fine. It's so dumb. It's not dumb. I mean, I say dumb because it's insane how many points he has.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So did you watch the race on Friday night? Or were you at football?
Game.
Yeah.
Game.
So he and Allgaier are pitted to get new tires. Almirola ends up staying out. And Almirola was he and his crew chief, I can't remember his name, starts with a C. Apologize to that guy. They were talking about how they were looking at last year's race or 2 years ago. And they're like, Noah Gragson stayed out and ran 100 plus laps on the same set of tires. And they're like, we were going to do the same thing. And they did. And, Zilich and Allgaier weren't able to get back up there to contend. And it's like, damn. So bad pit call, right pit call from the standpoint of fresh tires should matter. Bad pit call from the standpoint that they don't matter at all. So in the Xfinity series,
put the same tires on the Xfinity cars.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going through this schedule for you right quick. Where did you go?
I'm dealing with a dog issue for here quick.
I just look up and you're gone.
Well, we are Rick.
Did you just get bit?
No. He sat down on the... So I run the Ethernet cord from downstairs upstairs for this just to make sure that I'm always plugged in.
Yeah.
No, Now there's what appears to sound like an Apache helicopter flying over.
Oh, I can hear it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's loud.
Holy
All right, that
cow.
was something. What a crazy. So we're our household. One of us has to travel for work to Hawaii at times, and right now I'm
Oh,
you know
she gone?
yeah, she's in Hawaii for a couple weeks, and I'm having to be a single dad right now to three dogs, and listen, they like attention. So
Nice.
we are back. Sorry to everybody.
You ready for this?
Yes.
So we started with Jesse Love. I'm just gonna go numbers. Just numbers. Screw
Okay.
the 221. All right.
Yep.
88,
This is gonna- yeah.
19, 77, 21, 20, 17, 8, 21, 88 Larson.
Yes.
All right. 17, 7, 9, 88, 45, 48, 9, 88, 88, 88, 41, 88, 88, 88, 88, 19. What the hell?
It's one of the most insane seasons I've ever seen somebody put together.
What? Like, it's insane.
It is. And now there's also rumors that he's going to go down and run Australian supercars at the end of the year in the same race that Cindric's in. Which, if that happens, like, hell yeah, I'm here for it. Because the kid's good in everything.
He's gonna destroy Cindric.
He's going to destroy Cindric. He's going to be the reverse SVG. All the Aussies are going to be like, hey, what do we need to do to get him to come down here?
Yeah.
Give up your NASCAR dreams. Come to Australia.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna lose him.
Lose him to a series that will not pay him anywhere near what he's going to get paid here.
Get so much money.
So great night for Harrison Burton. He entered the race below the cutoff. He leaves now +9 over the cutoff line in 5th spot. Great night for he and that AM Racing team. Right now below the cutoff, Nick Sanchez,
You almost
Jesse
said
Love.
Nicolas Cage.
What's that?
It sounded like you almost said Nicolas
Cage, yeah. Nick Sanchez, Jesse Love, Austin Hill, and Sammy Smith all below the cutoff line. Brutal night for Sammy Smith. Had an engine failure on Friday night.
I saw that.
24 points below the cutoff line. Austin Hill had a terrible night. Just didn't have a car that could compete. And he even said that. Yeah, he even said that Bristol's not a good track for him. Which I figure run into shit's probably going to be a good thing for him, but apparently not. Yeah. He's 16 points below the cutoff line. And then Jesse Love and Nick Sanchez are 3.
Shit would be good for him.
You would have thought.
He runs at Kansas pretty well.
Yeah. Cam said the 888 wild car Zillich would drive is so much better than the Tickford car Cindric would drive. Cam, the rumor I saw said Team 18 because 888's switching to Ford next year. I don't think GM wants to send one of their prized possessions down there to give them a send-off.
One of their prized possessions.
He is.
Yeah, boy.
Truck race on Thursday night. Did you watch any of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Lane Riggs spin and win there. Spun out on lap 1 trying to pass Corey
I forgot. Yeah, he did spin very early, didn't he?
Yeah. Goes on to drive back through the field, win the race, put on some fresher tires, got around Corey Heim. At one point, Jake Garcia looked like he was going to be the truck to beat in this race, past Corey Heim. Corey Heim, very much a mortal, apparently, because Jake Garcia can pass him. Garcia gets around him, and then unfortunately, the pulley. They had a pulley issue on the engine.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, which sucks because it's a spec engine, so it's not even something that ThorSport can control. It's just completely out of their hands. So that sucked for him because he. Okay.
Racing TRD.
Tristan
the Bradley comment's very true.
It sucks because he has a great. It could end up having an issue. Yes, fact. Yeah. Yeah, it's the truck race. It sucked for Jake Garcia. Chandler Smith as well had electrical issues, I believe,
Yeah,
because he kept saying the truck kept turning
yeah.
off on him. Terrible, terrible playoffs for that guy so far. He is
How many
24 points
races
below
do
the
they
cutoff.
have left in this
One.
round? One?
This weekend is their elimination race for round
Is
one.
it?
Yeah.
That's such a terrible elimination race.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad.
It's awful.
It's really bad. So right now you have Hyman Lane Riggs locked into the next round. I think right now those are your two best trucks, top to bottom, every
Yeah,
single week.
I'd say.
Chandler Smith has speed. That team just seems to have issues.
What they so their gas man is one of my good friends.
Yeah.
Right? And I sent him a video of him literally just standing there holding the can. And it literally was like, what the fuck? This sucks.
That's a bummer. Yeah, they just haven't had any of the success that the other truck has had, rather.
No.
And right now, for those two trucks below the cutoff line, Jake Garcia and Chandler Smith, like 14 points isn't crazy to overcome, but like it's going to be a struggle to do that this weekend. Because, I expect Hemrick, I expect Majeski, and Finger to all run really well this weekend, and they're plus 51, 46, and 29 over the cutoff. Ankrum, again, all he needs to do is have a midday, and he's going to be fine.
I feel like all Honeycutt needs to do is have a midday.
Again, yeah, and I expect them to have a decent day. And Raja, all he has to do is just score stage points, and he'll be fine. Like, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Terrible race to have a cutoff.
I know.
Like, if it wasn't New Hampshire, I'd be okay with this track going away.
What do you mean? Oh, like if it wasn't in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Because we need to have a presence in the Northeast. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are other tracks we could go to, and they just like for the Truck Series, they should go to Stafford.
Yeah.
Like that's a perfect race for them. The next cutoff.
This track sucks.
It does. Can we talk about the round of 8 for the Truck Series? The 3 races there.
Oh God.
Do you want to know them?
I'm looking.
We have Roval, followed by Talladega, followed by Martinsville.
What are we doing?
Just an absolute destruction of a round of 8. Team owners looked at this and they were like, we got to build more into the budget for crashes because we're going to tear some stuff up. I'm also super excited for the Friday, October 3rd, 3:30 p.m. start time for the Roval. Followed up by the next week at Talladega, the 4 o'clock start time.
I'm so glad I'm not there anymore.
So dumb.
Gosh, you're telling me they're gonna have to get there at 11 o'clock on Friday.
No, they're going to get there earlier because I bet they practice and qualify that morning.
I'm talking about pit crew.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
I'm not talking about.
But you get to sleep in your own bed, Cam. That's the trade-off.
And park outside and walk in.
That part does suck. I did that walk a couple times last year. Terrible. For being a mile and a half, I was like, this feels like Daytona, how far this walk is right now.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you what I did for that race last year.
I can't wait. All right.
And what makes no sense is it's a 3:30 race and there's lights on the track.
Yeah, they literally are bringing lights in for, I don't know if it's the Cup race or the Xfinity race, because one of those races is going to finish in twilight.
But like, we have lights.
It's got to be the Xfinity race because it starts at 5 o'clock. So they bring lights in for the infield.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah. But no, like, I'm with you.
That's what I don't. Start that race at 7.
Well, it's because FS1 is going to have college football on that night.
It's a Friday night game. Nobody's going to watch it anyway.
You don't want to watch Purdue versus Maryland?
Is that who it is going to be?
I have no idea. I just know it's going to be a low-tier Big Ten game.
October 3rd?
Yeah. It'll be a low-tier Big Ten game.
I'm looking.
Or it'll be a bad Big 12 game.
Or no, it's going to be something out west. I bet you. It's going to be like a Mountain West game.
I don't know if they have the Mountain West contract.
Probably not. Let's go schedule. October 3rd, right?
Yeah.
I need to go to there.
Bradley says the West Coast folks can be watching Truck Series on their lunch breaks. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. You ready for it?
Yeah.
It starts at 10.
That's the only game?
And it's on FS1. It starts at 10. And it's New Mexico at San Jose State.
What? Who set this up?
What are we doing?
That's really dumb.
Georgia plays Kentucky that week.
Yeah, you're right. That's incredibly stupid.
That's so dumb.
What else could possibly be on FS1 October 3rd that takes precedent? That's really bad. But that weekend, though, looking at the future slate here.
Wait.
What?
No, that'd be on Fox. I was thinking MLB playoffs. But that'd be on Fox.
I love the aggression. Fox.
This is stupid.
It is very dumb.
I'm looking.
I'm pulling it up. I got it right here. There's no games that night.
None?
They're on the 4th. Yeah, because you have your wild card games before
on
that.
The second.
On the 2nd, yeah.
Yeah. This is stupid. What are we doing?
It's very dumb. All right, moving on here real quick. We had on Friday, 2311 Racing Front Row Motorsports filed to have NASCAR's countersuit thrown out of court, or at the very least tried a different day, or tried separately from the main lawsuit right now, tried at a later date. But when they filed that, they also gave everybody access to what has been referred to as the Gold Codes document. And wow.
What is it?
So it was NASCAR's contingency plan in case the teams boycotted. And in there, it laid out, if they were going to boycott for 6 months, this is what we're going to do. 6 to 18 months is what we're going to do. 18 plus months, what are we going to do? It's actually pretty interesting, top to bottom. We got numbers. We learned how much NASCAR is willing to spend, which was $600 million to do it all themselves. They were going to, in the document, if the boycott lasted more than 18 months, they had a shop plan laid out where they would have 250,000 square foot shop that would house all 36 cars. 5 OEMs. NASCAR would field all 36 cars. They would find sponsors, do the PR, hire all the drivers, do everything themselves out of one shop. That was obviously worst case scenario there. But the teams had talked about this, the lawyers did, back a couple weeks ago when they were in court and said this Gold Codes document. Everybody's like, what are you talking about? Now we got to see it. It's pretty interesting. They had obviously contingency plans if the teams decided to boycott when the race happened, before the race, anything like that. They even went as far to figure out who would be the filler teams. And they were willing to put next-gen cars for teams that were either open or charter teams that were willing to, step over those party lines on track with Xfinity cars and ARCA cars. They ran CFD test. They ran wind tunnel test. They had on-track testing ready to go, all in order to figure out what they had to do to these cars to make them all somewhat equatable. It was pretty interesting. And then that was like a short-term fix to make sure that there were cars on track. If the teams had boycotted like before the Daytona 500, then the Xfinity race on Saturday would have shifted to Sunday, and those guys would have competed for the Daytona 500, but it would have been like 300 miles. Anyways, yeah, it would have been very odd. The interesting part, though, was the teams and potential people that NASCAR listed as potential new charter holders and potential new owners, trying to figure out who they could replace, the teams that left with.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear some of the names real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. Obviously, you have Junior Motorsports. Duh. That was going to be on there. Sam Hunt Racing was on there. McLaren, Ganassi, Andretti, Ray Hall, Wayne Taylor Racing from IMSA, Action Express from IMSA, which is co-owned by Jim France, Tricon Garage, McAnally, Nice, and then we get into potential new owners. Phyllis Newhouse, who is she's an entrepreneur. She built a lot of businesses. She's in there. John Menard's name was listed, and a band was listed. Do you care to guess who that band would have been?
What genre?
Folky music, I think. They're very popular a couple years ago. Mumford and Sons was listed. Not like Van Halen, not like an actual rock band. Mumford and Sons was listed.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll. Zach Brown Band, who has had presents, sponsored cup cars this year. Like, no, Mumford and Sons. Little Lion Man.
I digress, but one of those teams that you just mentioned has talked about getting a cup car.
Multiple teams.
That hasn't had a cup car.
Okay, fair. Does it start with an N?
Maybe.
And end with East?
Maybe.
Yeah. Tricon, of course, fielded a cup car earlier this year in Daytona 500. Junior Motorsports did as well.
Mm-hmm.
So those names were thrown out there. Of those names, I would say 4 of them are actually what I would consider legitimate options. People that are actually interested in it. I think the other ones, maybe there was some wishful thinking going on in there.
Like the Mumford and Sons.
I'm so confused by that one. Like, did they have
$5
million?
Jamie says, what's the likelihood of no HMS cars make the Final Four? Earth to court order partial sale or control of NASCAR, including Roger Penske.
Jamie, I think you're trying to use emojis in there, and Riverside doesn't show the emojis on the back end here.
I can pull it up. Hold on.
So if the emojis make it seem, I don't know, make more sense, then that's on us.
Earth 2 court orders. I mean, the likelihood of no HMS cars making the Final Four, I think, is pretty high right now.
Yeah, it is. They're not good. They are not good right now. Actually bad. Mm-hmm. Somebody also in the comments said, what about the trucks? Yeah, what about running trucks in this multi-class racing that we potentially almost had?
Hey, I'm here for it. We always used to joke on pit road, let's just do multi-class NASCAR.
Yeah. The All-Star race should be multi-class NASCAR. 10 from each series.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It would suck for us, but it would be awesome.
It would suck. The other interesting thing from that Gold Codes document was NASCAR trying to figure out what the teams would do that left. And they had a big concern that the teams would just get old Gen 6 cars and start using those.
Oh. Could Roger Penske be involved in NASCAR ownership or control? I think he's getting too old.
Yeah, Penske Entertainment, I guess, could be.
Yeah, Penske Entertainment.
So I think if you see something happen, NASCAR's not going to have to sell off NASCAR. NASCAR will have to sell off. We were spared Austin Hill Daytona 500 winner. Yeah.
Jesse Love,
yeah. NASCAR's not going to have to sell off the business. They might have to sell off ISC or ARCA or something like that. So you could see Roger Penske or Penske Entertainment become add to their track portfolio if they wanted to. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see Roger Penske take control of NASCAR.
Probably make it better than it is.
Can't all right,
get worse.
Video game talk real quick here. We have NASCAR 25 video game news. The game, obviously, we know comes out October 14th. You can pre-order it on the 18th of this month, which is what?
3 days from now.
Yeah.
I was about to ask. I couldn't remember if I could
Thursday.
yet or not.
Yes. 2 editions. Standard editions, $59.99. Gold edition, $79.99. You get the game 3 days early. You get a couple more incentives. Plus, you get 3 DLC packs that have like 230 plus paint schemes and fire suits. Or you can just buy the standard pack, buy the season pass, which will cost you a whole $5 more than the gold edition will. So,
I mean, if you're gonna buy the season pass, you should buy the gold edition.
yeah.
But if you're not gonna buy the season pass, just buy the regular edition.
As a person that doesn't care about paint schemes, I don't know. I'm also not going to be home that weekend, the 72 hours before the game comes out. So,
when does it come out?
Huh?
When does it come out?
The 14th.
It comes out on a Tuesday.
Yeah, release days are usually traditionally have always been Tuesdays. Recently, people have started to move them to Fridays, but that's what gives them that 72-hour early access.
Is that Friday?
Yeah. So I'm at a wedding in Boston, and I don't think I can
In Boston?
take my Xbox with me.
I've done worse.
I could, but like I don't.
I used to take the PlayStation to when we were going to places. I used to take my PlayStation.
If it was just gonna be me, like I would, but it's not. Unfortunately,
Significant others.
Yeah, which is fine, but man,
I can't wait for this game.
I'm excited for it. The track list. We also got the track list as well. Missing Mexico, missing Portland. Kind of bummed about those just because I want a complete schedule.
But you'll get the 2026 complete schedule.
Well, mine is Chicagoland.
Why?
It's not in the game.
What the?
It'll be a DLC next year for sure.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. And San Diego won't be in there as either. Neither will St.
because they don't have the track for it yet.
Yeah. Neither will St. Pete for the truck series. Because I don't even know if iRacing to scan that for regular iRacing.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because that would be fun. That would be very fun.
I'm gonna put the Cup cars on St. Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. Just beating and banging around. I'm excited for this game though. I know people are
very
about
excited
it.
for this game.
On the 18th, on Thursday, we also get gameplay footage as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun because we've only seen snippets so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, it can't be worse than NASCAR Ignition 21. It literally cannot be. So
nothing can't be worse than that.
There's nothing at the track.
Nothing can be worse than that. I like that idea, Jamie.
That is a good idea, Jamie.
So
yeah, Alex brought up the San Diego point as well.
Awesome. Who's your driver of the day?
My driver of the day. Honestly, you know what? Corey Heim. Great run for him. P6 finish on Saturday night. Has as many top 15s this year in 4 starts as Riley Herbst does. So, yeah, I think Corey Heim. And the fact that he had to learn how to manage these tires on the fly, it's impressive. Yeah. What about you?
Zane Smith.
Oh, that's a good one. See, it crossed my mind to pick Zane as well, but they ran top 10 all day.
Yeah. He wasn't just there at the end. People were saying, oh, he just was there at the end. No, he was there all day.
He was good all day. At least in the last 300 laps of that race, he was pretty good. Yeah, Jamie says Corey Heim as well.
The old 6'7".
I don't know, what does that even mean? I have no idea.
Under 30 didn't understand it.
What is Corey doing next year? He is doing a mixed
Corey's
bag.
doing Corey.
Yeah. Corey Heim with a Limp Bizkit walkout song. Rollin', which is older. That song's older than him, which again, crazy. But very. I didn't mind it. Rollin' was a big song in my childhood when we were.
Rollin' is still a big song in my childhood.
Still rolling down the street and the Silverado blasting.
There you go.
Rolling. What was your move of the race?
All of it.
All of it.
No, I take that back. My move of the race was the 19 not getting wrecked by the 54.
My move of the race would probably be Bell backing the corner up, knowing he's going to get a shot and saving his race there.
Yeah.
That or Blaney's team, Blaney conserving tires in stage 1 and then capitalizing and getting Ty Gibbs at the line. Just that was a smart play by him. Ty got him back in stage 2, but yeah, I thought this race was fun. I know it's going to be a polarizing topic for some people, but it's going to be. It's all over the place. Jamie says, I want the captain to replace Cindric with Heim time.
I don't.
I only say that because Heim time's got a contract, it depends on what happens in December, really, where he ends up at. But
I like Cindric.
yeah, Cinder's a good.
guy,
He's a dork.
He's doing well.
Yeah, Goofy Goober Rock was his walkout by SpongeBob SquarePants.
That checks out.
Yeah,
So much.
my least favorite. Real
Having
quick,
like hung out with Cindric, that checks out.
yeah, he's a dorky guy,
Very.
in a very nice way. I don't mean that.
He's a dork.
Yeah. All right, guys. You can follow myself on.
Mel said, "Wait, Cam, I thought you said Zayden was the least talented of them." I still think that.
Whoops. Todd Gillen, his walkout song, Father Stretch My Hands, Part 1 by Kanye West. If you've listened to that song, there's a certain line in there that makes me laugh every time I hear it. So go listen to that tonight.
Cool.
Socials. You can follow myself on Twitter at BreakHardBlog, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at BreakHardBlog. Or no, at BreakHard. Hang on a second. Follow me on TikTok at BreakHard. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at BreakHardBlog.
It's Monday.
It is, in the truest sense.
Yeah.
Let the people know where they can find you.
At _ Full Send Racing on Twitter. You can find the podcast at Closing Laps on Twitter, at Closing Laps on TikTok, and at Closing Laps on YouTube.
Yes.
I say it every week. Make sure you guys go follow the YouTube. I think probably next couple of weeks we'll probably switch over to our YouTube channel.
Yes. I'll drop the link to the Closing Laps YouTube in the description of this video so people can follow on there and we can get going on that. So we have New Hampshire coming up this week, trucks and Cup Series in action. I know. ARCA at Salem. I haven't decided if I'm going to drive out there for that or not, but Salem's fun.
ARCA sucks.
It's not great, but we'll see. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.